Okay, so tonight's practice is going to focus on grounding, kind of trying to quell that anxiety, settle any worry, the restless mind. So we'll start in the seat. We're going to start with our Chinmaya Mudra. So we'll make a fist and then bring the index and the thumb tips together, just like this. So both hands are going to be just like this. But then we're going to rest it on top of our thighs with the fingers pointing down. So find your comfortable seat, find your mudra, fists, index and thumb together. You're welcome to sit cross-legged or sit here like I am in Siddhasana. If you want, you can sit in your hero pose, back on your seat on the heels if you want, and rest like this. So it's up to you. We'll be here like 5-7 minutes for our meditation to open class. So just keep that in mind as you choose your seat. Yeah, and just find what's comfortable. Maybe roll the shoulders up, back and down. Giving yourself a nice long neck. Tuck the chin. Maybe close the eyes if that feels good. Just arriving in this space, just letting go of your day, letting go of anything that you had to do to get here. And feel the earth beneath your sits bones. And let's breathe in, maybe counting to 4. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe bringing awareness to the root chakra, the color red as you breathe. Imagine being filled with the color red. And keeping that steady breath. And maybe visualizing a red square. And on each side of that square is a lotus petal. So it's a 4-petaled red square lotus. And feel it at the base of your spine. Begin to deepen the exhale, maybe counting to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to visualize that 4-squared lotus sitting at the base of the spine. 1 petal facing forward, another back, and 1 to the left and 1 to the right. And as you bring your awareness now to the petal that's facing forward, Bring in the sense of grounding into your being. Relax as you feel yourself rooting down into the earth. Breathing in stability and security. And feeling the connection to this Muladhara Chakra, root chakra. Exhale. Now bringing your awareness to the petal that's facing right. Visualize the petal on the right side of that square. It's red. And breathe in embodiment into your being. Feel yourself completely present in the space that you're in. And with your energy inward, keep it focused on the lotus petal, on the red square. Maybe notice your surroundings, just notice. And feel yourself in the shape that you're sitting in. And feel yourself present. Feel yourself rooted down and grounded. Maybe noticing yourself shift in your seat. Then your next exhale. Notice the petal on the left side of that square. And bring your awareness to your connection with all living things. And those surroundings that we noticed a moment ago begin to become one with everything in the room that you're in. Going deeper into meditation, deeper into your presence, into your grounding, into your space. And now your next exhale, bring your awareness to the petal that's facing the back of the body. Visualize the square with all 4 petals, but the awareness is on the one facing the back. Maybe let out a sigh as you rest in the sustenance that this petal represents. Feel yourself sinking down and feeling fully supported. In whatever that means to you. And sink deeper into your seat, into your awareness. As you're fully present, fully supported. As you're one with everything around you. And rooted deep into the earth. At any time throughout our practice this evening, you can bring your awareness back to that four-petaled, red, squared lotus. The seed sound for our root chakra, Muladhara chakra, is Lam. We'll transition from our seated meditation to our restorative portion by chanting Om Lam 3 times. So we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out. And then we'll breathe in for Om Lam. So breathe in. Exhale, sigh. And breathe in. Om Lam. Om Lam. Om Lam. Now gently open the eyes. If you have a wall handy, a couch handy, a chair handy, we'll start with our legs up the wall. So that root chakra is at the base of that spine. So we're going to bring our legs up to bring that energy to the base of the spine from the soles of the feet down. So you can flip them onto a couch if you want. If you have a bolster, you can put them, stack a bolster or some cushions. And you can drape your legs over the bolster. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring my legs up the wall. So you can stack bolsters and blocks. And just go right up to the wall. So find whatever feels comfortable for you. The trick is to sit as close to the wall as you can and then shift and bring those legs up. Feel the connection of the spine on the floor. And visualize that energy flowing from the feet to the base of the spine to that four-petaled, squared, red lotus. Close the eyes. Let the tongue fall from the roof of the mouth. Maybe you bring your awareness to the mantra Om Lam. Offer some stillness and silence rest. Maybe even an affirmation, I am fully supported. Or I embody oneness. Anything that resonates with you that comes to your mind, just your mind that path. Yeah, just give your mind a path. If it starts to wander, give it something to hold on to. Maybe tell yourself there's nowhere you need to go and nothing you need to do except nurture yourself. Notice if you're holding tension in the backs of the shoulders or the front of the chest. Sometimes I don't even realize that I'm tensing that area of the body, even when I'm lying in bed at night to sleep. Maybe scan across the backs of the shoulder blades. And see if you can offer some softening, or even some heaviness that allows them to sink without effort into the earth. And feel that grounding at the base of the spine, that four-petaled red lotus square. We're going to chant Om Lam for our transitions tonight. So I'll chant it 3 times to signal the closing of one posture. Om Lam. Om Lam. Om Lam. Carefully bring those feet down from the wall, maybe hug them into the chest. If you have them on the couch or the bolster, just hug them in and then gently roll to the side. I'm sure many of you have pets with you, so watch for pets. Now from here, just trying to make some space here. Set your bolster up, your pillows, your cushion, however way, so you can bring this into the recliner that we do so often here. And then let's sit back on the bolster. Now an option here to come into reclined butterfly. So bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out to the side. Or if you want to just visualize being rooted down like a tree, let's send the left leg out and let that right foot come on the inside of that left leg. Maybe down towards the calf or towards the knee, towards the inner thigh. And just ground onto the bolster. I'm going to bring some pillows for my elbows. Because remember our restorative yoga, we want to feel completely supported. Okay, that's the point, is to really tone down that nervous system. We can do that with our breath, but also these postures all support that, even the stillness. That's the biggest thing. Knowing that you're not committed to this shape for the entire time that we rest here. You can move anytime you want. Maybe settling in to this shape, this reclined tree. With your mantra, Om Lam, or maybe your affirmation. Feel the very base of the spine, that seat of Muladhara Chakra. Feel it grounding. And as the energy moves, feel that increased stability in your being right now. I have everything I need. Everything comes at the perfect time. I am supported in every sense of the word. Just let go, just let go. Again, relaxing the upper back. And I didn't mention this earlier, but if you ever need to roll a blanket and place a blanket underneath the crook of your neck, sometimes that feels really good. I rolled mine up earlier, just in anticipation. So if you have one, feel free to bring that underneath the neck for a little support. Oh, yeah. Allow the jaw to relax and the tongue to fall through the roof of the mouth. And just be an open vessel for everything to come to you. Everything comes at the perfect moment. However your needs are being met, your needs are known before they're even known to you. So trust that they'll come. Trust that those provisions are there already. Let's switch our knees, so bring the right knee up and send the right leg long. And bend the left knee and let the foot come on the inside of the leg and let that left leg come out to the side. Fallen tree on the other side, opening the hips. And feeling that connection to that four-petaled red lotus at the base of the spine. Oh, wow. Yeah, on the side, knee to side. Thank for the reminder. And feel that connection, that oneness, that stability. Creating space in your being to be cared for as we establish trust and grounding in our root chakra. And when we trust and feel that our basic needs are met, when we can let go of that fear, the worry, that anxiety, creates a little more space for that peace, that comfort and the company. Allow yourself to feel heavy like a tree and stable and rooted and grounded deep down into the earth. Bend that right leg so the foot comes to the floor. Bring that left knee up through the left foot's on the floor. And scrunch the toes, roll the ankles, maybe drop the knees out to the right, over to the left. And we'll come up to a seat just enough so we can come onto our stomachs, rolling onto the bolster for a supported child's pose. Now, sometimes I think it feels really good to have a pillow or a blanket between, you can't see my heels, but between the feet and the seat. So first, maybe bring those knees bolster distance or cushion width apart, and you can sit down on that pillow if you want. Move the bolsters closer. You can make them shorter if you want. Sometimes when it's not super summery, bring a blanket on my back. We all know that we love sandbags in restorative. So find what feels really good for you. If this is too much on your knees, I know it is for many people, and some days I'm not into that either. Then just bring your legs long behind you, and even bring another blanket down for the legs, and just lie down. We really just want to bring our heart onto the bolsters, and bring pillows on the arm. I have a block, but bring pillows. We're just connecting that heart to the earth now, okay? So find whatever works for you, whatever variation of heart to the earth. And let's sink in to this. Notice I'm rolling my blanket so it's across that low back. That's where that Muladhara chakra is on the back body. So I'm just going to bring some awareness, gentle awareness to that with a little weight on the blanket. And sink down into our child's pose. Giving the side to arrive. And bring our awareness to that red four-petaled lotus. Maybe it's spinning, or maybe it's opening and closing. It just brings some awareness, some movement and energy in that root chakra. And feel yourself grounded, sustained, connected, and present. The element associated with our root chakra is the earth element, and tank is the epitome of the earth element. So it's really kind of ironic and serendipitous that he came right over to us at the very beginning. He's showing us how to do it. So bringing that immobility, that rest. There's no rush. Tank is never rushed. Let yourself be. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, but just nurture yourself. Just renew. And I get an amen. Just relax. Let go. Even relax the shoulders. Relax the palms. You don't need to press and grip into the floor. Relax each forearm. Relax soles of the feet. Relax those hip creases that look compressing. Knowing that if it gets uncomfortable, just let those legs long. Always the option to come onto your back as we rest feeling a little bit longer in these shapes. Outside noises, just notice and bring it into your being. Become one with the noise, with the source. Just embody our surroundings. all of our needs are met before we even know that there's a need. Let's really believe that. Not just some cliche thing that we hear in yoga class or that I say, but really live it and really believe it. And just see how things come. See what happens. I really believe it. All my needs are met before I even know that there is a need. Just let things come. Just be that open vessel to receive. Now you're welcome to stay here if this feels really nice. Otherwise, without rush, rest yourself up. Now, with that blanket that we have, you can come off your knees if you need to. Find that blanket and let's roll it again. So we're going to have them in half. We're going to lay this on the floor along the spine. So roll it up to the height that's going to be comfortable for you. And then just lay it down perpendicular with the short edge of your mat. Now we're going to connect the back body again to the earth. So bring this to the very base of the spine, that into the blanket. If you want a blanket to hold over top of you, you can go ahead and find that and bring one over the top. And then just gently, you can come down to elbows and then roll back. Or you can log roll, maybe over to the side and then down. But make your way so this is comfortably along your entire spine. The head is probably going to be on the blanket, depending on how big it is. And if not, bring that pillow into the action. But try to keep it kind of straight from the base of the neck to the spine. Encourage you to bring the feet wide and the knees together. It's a little bit easier on the low back if you do that. And let's settle. Now, if this doesn't feel good, then you're welcome to lie flat and maybe just bring your feet to that bolster again, kind of like we started. With your knees up on a bolster, or your legs up on the couch. Try to find a little micro roll on the towel or the blanket. And let's bring our awareness to that core petal red lotus at the base, the spine. Muladhara means root. So that's the root of the energy that flows up and down the spine. So let's bring our awareness to the spine. Maybe to the energy that we feel flowing up and down the spine. Remember, inhale, we notice the energy flowing down. And exhale, we notice the energy flowing up. We trace red, color red flowing up and down the spine with the breath, whether it's up on exhale or up on inhale. And then allow yourself to settle into this shape, restorative. And then exhale, feel yourself a little more grounded and heavy. And ground any anxiety and fear or worry into the earth. Just let it go into the earth. Thanking the earth for being so open to receive and support us. And just let that energy as we release it. Create that space of stability and security as we trust that our needs are already met. Gently roll over to one side. Then just slide that blanket out from underneath. Bring your head to that pillow that's underneath the head if you have one. Now slide this blanket. Press the feet into the floor. Slide the blanket just underneath that lumbar spine where we already have that natural curve. And if it's a little high, then make that smaller. And you can let your feet be on the floor. I'm going to make my roll a little smaller, a little higher than my back. And I'm just going to lay my seat down, the booty down on the part that I just unrolled. That's perfect. So feel free to make that roll smaller. Don't be a hero. Your body, so feel into what you need. It's restorative. Just going to rest. Low back into that supportive blanket. Sometimes our low back hurts because we did something that caused it, like old weeds or sat funny or slept funny, but sometimes if it's a more chronic thing, it can be because of our emotions that we store in that low back. The emotions that like to hide out in the low back are fear, anxiety, worry. And Louise Hay would say, especially fear about money. It's the low back. If we're fearful of finances or worried about finances, it's the low back. It's going to take that brunt of the worry. So with our awareness on that 4-petal lotus and this bolster below the low back, that any fear, any worries surrounding finances that might be there. And if that's not an issue at all, you just let yourself melt. Either way, let yourself melt here. But that focus of our meditation, knowing that we're provided for, just rest and melt into that. And like we said, let's believe it. Let the breath go. Let the low back go and just rest on the blanket. You don't have to engage the shoulders to lift the low back. Let the low back rest. Just let ourselves melt into this blanket, into the earth, and ground. The next posture is our shavasana. Maybe if you have those pillows or the bolster nearby, you want to just slip it right below where the knees would fall and leave the blanket here and the bolster is underneath the knee. Maybe you want to move the blanket out. Come flat on the back. So find your shavasana. We're going to rest your shavasana, rooted, grounded, fully supported, fully present, yet completely relaxed. Just let go. And tell yourself that there's nowhere you need to go. There's nothing you need to do. This is your time. This is your spirit's time. This is your time to ground, to connect. Shavasana is supportive to integrate everything that we've offered our being tonight on every level. To allow yourself to rest and savor. Just be. The shoulder blades, the backs of the shoulders. Just rest. Relax our stomach. Relax below the rib cage, up of the stomach. Relax the mid stomach and the low stomach, this whole torso area. Just soften and relax. Maybe offer a couple breaths into the hips. And then relax the legs, starting with each little hip socket. Relax the knees, ankles, toes. Imagine color red or four petals lotus on the feet, the ankles, the entire leg are red and grounded. Relax behind the ears, the soft spot behind the earlobe on the sides of the neck. Relax the sides of the neck and feel the shoulders relax down. Feel your entire body relax. Maybe visualizing your body on the earth. Be the witness and see yourself right where you are. See yourself resting. See yourself peaceful. Every cell of your body is remembering its true nature. You are remembering your true nature as peace. Your true nature is peace. You're welcome to stay on your back in Shavasana. Maybe a hand on the stomach and a hand on the heart if that feels good. You're also welcome to come to a seat. Maybe find Chinmaya Mudra. There's no rush. Come to a seat. You're welcome to practice your Nadi Shodhana before we sit for just a few minutes. Alternate nostril breathing if that's in your practice. Or any pranayama that might be in your practice. You can just sit. Be visualizing the four petal lotus base spine. Visualizing red energy flowing up and down. Grounded. Embodied. Sustained. Fully supported. I invite you to bring your hands to your heart space in prayer. Inhale. Exhale together. Now we'll close with the sound of a single Om. You breathe in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste. Practice. Our grounding practice featuring Tank tonight.